ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
What is up, y'all? What is up? Somebody said, finally, it's 11 o'clock. What y'all got to do? Y'all got to go to work in the morning. You was about to go to bed, go get it. That's okay. Come on in. Put your aliens in the air as you come in. Put your aliens up. Thank you so much, Puppy's mom. Shout out to Puppy's mom. Mouth open story, jump out. I think C. Patterson beat Puppy's mom. C. Patterson was the first person in the room today. I see y'all. I ain't got no
Get ready, because you about to be an
You ain't gonna catch me up. Oh, I almost said it. I'm trying not to. You not working from home, Miss Kiki? All right, you guys. Look, let me turn this off. Hold on. Where am I? Hold on. Where is this damn coming from? Okay, so y'all already know we talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12 episode 18. Can you believe it's been 18 damn episodes so far? The ladies are still in Greece. And this particular episode is called a Greek tragedy in 6 acts. So I don't even know where to start, child. I want to start at the end, but I'm going to start at the beginning because we got to get to the end some kind of way. So, this episode, it seemed like everyone was getting along for the most part. I love the fact that they were sightseeing. We were getting to go along on their Grecian vacation with them. They had dinner in the sky, which was real cute. Got to see all the ruins while they were 100 feet up in the air. So it was really cute. Somebody said, what a laugh of an attitude. Look, let the trolls troll. Y'all already know that Team Twirl is going to be pissed off. Team Twirl deserves to be pissed off because hell, Kenya is pissing everybody off. I don't even know where to go with this. Where do we go from here? Hold on, let me find my Real Housewives of Atlanta. There it is. There's one of them anyway. Let me put my Real Housewives of Atlanta visual up. Okay, we already know Eva ain't there. Eva's too busy having her baby, and we would not have even known that Eva wasn't there if she hadn't a FaceTime. But that's besides the point. But the episode started off with the ladies, having a little dinner. A little dinner up in the sky. Oddly enough, Candy had to have a little side meeting with Kenya prior to their dinner to tell her not to tell Nene that they were having it because, Nene is afraid of heights. So we already know Candy and Kenya in this little tight alliance thing that they got going on. But I got to give it to Candy just a little bit because Candy, for once, she stepped outside of Kenya's shadow and she called her out. When they were having dinner, Kenya, the person who was always talking about her brand, Kenya Moore Hair Care, don't be talking about her wigs because, she's all about natural hair, even though she wears wigs all the time. She's all about being natural, even though she got a fake booty and fake boobs and fake contacts. She's all about being natural. But, anyway, long story short, Kenya decided that she would test her BFF Cynthia's knowledge of wines, because Cynthia has a wine cellar. Why not? Let's test her out a little bit. As they were, pouring the wines, Kenya asking Cynthia all these different questions. Is this a good wine? What type of wine goes with the red meat? Cynthia clearly did not know what the hell she was talking about. And when people was, calling Kenya out about it, Cynthia was like, I haven't been read. I haven't been read. First, you have to know you've been read in order to be read. It's like, no, Cynthia, you've been read. Like, clearly, Kenya is calling you out because you don't know what the hell you selling in your wine cellar. So it took Candy to kind of call Kenya out about it, because she was like, Kenya, what you selling in your wine cellar, since you so smart about this? And so that shut Kenya down a little bit. But somebody said Kenya is a very, very evil person. I mean, I've been trying to tell y'all this for how long now? Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to pay attention. I try to tell y'all. I keep telling y'all, keep your eyes on Kenya. Keep your eyes on Kenya, Cynthia, and Candy. But now it seems that Kenya is turning on her friend. What is that about? You said Kenya and Nene are one and the same. If you say so, I don't know about that. But anyway, long story short, Kenya also, it seemed to me that Kenya is a little jealous of Porsha, because Porsha was having a good time flouncing around in her pretty outfits, taking pictures, with the ruins. Her and Tanya seemed like they all loving, like, because Tanya and Porsha, they have the best energy in the group, in my humble opinion. And so while they were like taking pictures, they on vacation. Why they can't take pictures everywhere? You got Kenya telling them they need to stop, act like you been somewhere. Kenya, who are you? Who are you to treat Porsha like she your little daughter or something? Anyway, I digress. So then they head over to smash them plates to get the animosity out, since Kenya's divorce is pending. I guess it's still pending. Honey, I don't even think they ever got married in the first place, but that's a whole nother story. But Kenya said she wanted to get, some stress out, and she felt like, the smashing of the plates, that was a good thing to do. They clued us in on the history of that, because they said that loud noises drives out evil spirits. So perhaps Kenya's evil spirits would have been driven out by all that plate crashing, but I don't think that that helped. So everybody noticed that Kenya was tarnishing Cynthia's brand, because even when they went to the wine tasting winery, she was still asking Cynthia, trying to throw shade, asking Cynthia little questions to see if Cynthia was going to answer them with the right answers. Oddly enough, the producers even called Kenya out about it in a confessional. The producer asked Kenya, why was she pressing Cynthia so hard about her knowledge of the wine? And Kenya got offended. Kenya was like, who is writing these questions? I'm not going to answer them. That is my friend. I mean, if she doesn't know, we could teach her. No, Kenya, if she doesn't know, you don't put her on blast in front of the whole world. You don't question her knowledge of wine while the cameras are rolling, to tarnish her brand. Like, we already know that you told Marlo, Marlo was clowning you about wigs, and you told her you're very serious about your brand. Tanya, you pissed off at Tanya for bringing a wig. You told her you're very serious about your brand. But clearly, it doesn't matter, because you're not serious about anybody else's brand. You said Kenya was dead wrong, Sabrina. She was dead as wrong, and everybody knew it. Porsha and Tanya even decided to go buy Cynthia a little evil eye bracelet, because it seemed like Kenya and her negative energy was starting to take a toll on Cynthia. If you notice, Cynthia was a little bit more laid back. She wasn't really saying much. You could tell her friend kind of embarrassed her. And another thing I noticed when they were at the winery, and I'm hopping all over the place, but when they were in the winery, did you notice that Kenya decided she would buy Cynthia a case of all these different wines to take back with her? I feel like Candy must have like whispered in her ear, because they the three amigos. You need to do something, because that wasn't cool. Everybody that called you out about it, that was shade. That's supposed to be your friend. Hell, the only reason you back on the show is because of Cynthia and Candy, so you should be kissing their ass. But again, I digress. You said Cynthia's a little slow. Just a little. And then when Porsha and Tanya gave Cynthia the bracelet, Cynthia was still defending Kenya. She told them, I know, Kenya, she's like a sister to me, and I know her shade. And even Porsha was like, well, there's a difference between fun shade and bitter shade. And that particular, what she was doing was pressing and pressing and pressing. That wasn't cool. And so, that it is what it is. If she gonna sit there and defend Kenya, so be it. But if it had been Nene Leakes, y'all already know Nene would still be on an apology tour today if it had been Nene. But Cynthia seems to forgive and forget anything that Kenya does. Kenya almost ruined her engagement party. She almost ruined that. And Kandi was pissed off about that. And what did they do? They just shrugged it off, moved on. You said, like Cynthia riding hard because she refused to look stupid at this point. But she looks stupid, child. She looks stupid. Anyway, let's continue. What about the shade? Nene threw a bunch of shade at Tanya too, because Tanya is engaged to a millionaire. So it's clear that whatever feelings that Kenya has towards Tanya is because Tanya's relationship is everything that Kenya wants. Kenya wants a man that loves and adores her. Kenya wants a man of means. And Tanya clearly has all of that, even if she isn't married, which Kenya keeps throwing up in her face. So here we are in Greece. Oddly enough, y'all remember the cookie lady? And Tanya has not brought up the fact that Kenya is getting a divorce. Tanya is better than I am, because that would have been the first thing I brought up. You up here dragging me about my relationship, you dragging me talking about my fiance is talking to other women, and your husband don't even want to be with you. Where is your husband? But anyway, I digress. Meanwhile, while they was talking about Paul being a millionaire and how Tanya got it made, here come Kandi telling y'all need to look at the thousandaires, because I wouldn't have looked twice at Ty, but he wasn't making a lot of money, but us together we can make billions, honey. Us together can make billions. So Kandi wants y'all to know, don't be just looking for the rich men, okay? Look for you, especially if you make all the money. You may not find you a Jay-Z. You may not be the Beyonce that finds a Jay-Z. You need to look at some of the men that only got, a couple of 100,000 in the bank instead of the millions. And so, Kandi, we hear you. We hear you. Where is your husband? You asking me, Devon? I don't know. Can y'all find him? I don't know where he at. But anyway, I digress. Nene was spitting some real game too when they were talking about these relationships, because we already heard Nene was talking about Greg FaceTiming somebody. He cheated on her emotionally, child. Look, here goes some tea, because look, when I was blogging way back in the day, when Nene and Greg had that fake divorce, allegedly, and I was talking about how Greg was seeing this lady, and Nene was pissed off and cursing me out down to the Twitter and everything. So apparently I was calling out the fact that they were still together, because why you mad if he with another lady if y'all broke up? But anyway, I done read all off the deep end. But Nene was telling y'all that when you've been in a relationship so long, they've been married 20 some years or somewhere around there, communication is key. Sometimes, somebody might step out. I mean, shit happens. But that doesn't mean your man doesn't love you. And she was inadvertently giving Porsha a little bit of advice. Y'all need to talk it out. Maybe it was something that was missing in the relationship. Maybe some things need to change. If y'all are both willing to communicate, things can work out, which is OG knowledge. If y'all have ever been married before, and I have, if you have ever been married for any length of time, no relationship is perfect. Shit happens, but it's all about how you come back together to create a stronger foundation for the future. But again, I digress. You said she was giving Kenya some advice too. I guess she was giving Kenya some advice on the low, but Kenya's man ain't never lived with her, so it really don't matter if he cheat or not cheat, because hell, they not together in the first place. We don't even believe that's a real relationship. That's why we was waiting on the damn reunion, so we could see this play marriage license that Kenya been hiding all this time. But again, let me see. Oh, okay. So Porsha decides to take control of the remainder of the trip, which Kenya did not like. Kenya was not seeing it for Porsha taking over, because Porsha decided that she wanted to do something, since the girls were all getting along. But wait, I'm skipping a part. Porsha and Nene made up at the winery. They finally had a heart-to-heart talk. They finally, big sis and little sis, they left. They had a talk together. And it seems like Candy and Kenya feel some kind of way because they didn't mend fences in front of everybody as if they had to. Candy asking, where's Nene? Where's Porsha? Kenya asking why we didn't see what was going on with them. Why did y'all have to? Well, at the end of the day, they made amends. They cool without anybody interjecting, which was really what should have happened between Nene and Cynthia well before the incident in Toronto, when Kenya was putting her foot in it and everybody was trying to fight. But, things happen when they're supposed to happen. And clearly, Nene and Cynthia are in a good space now. Now she's also in a good space with Porsha. And, Kenya is fuming about this because clearly she want to keep Nene on the outs so she can be on the ends. But, okay, Porsha decides she going to take hold of everything. She done made up with Nene. Now they decided, let's have what's called a ruin party. She said they put everything on the table, hash everything out, and leave it there so that, we can finally move past this big elephant in the room, because clearly everybody knows that Nene and Kenya don't see it for each other. They all buy the little crowns, decide to put on everybody's head so that everybody, if they got a problem with somebody, can tell what problem they got. But wait, look, I'm looking at my notes. Oh, the black cat and Kenya. Kenya's negative energy, I don't know what it is, but the producers want y'all to know about Kenya's negative energy. I don't know who Kenya that pissed off at Bravo, what producer don't like Kenya, but apparently they showing the black cat under Kenya. They showing Porsha and Tanya bind the evil eye to ward off her evil spirits. They just showing everything to show us that, Kenya, is evil. But again, I digress. So we finally get to this ruin party. Cynthia decides she's going to tell Kenya how she felt about the wine situation. How, what did she say? She said, was it really a joke, or was she the joke? Am I the joke, is what she said. So, Kenya said, she didn't mean it that way. And apparently, Cynthia just let it go. But, what I find interesting is Nene in her confessional was like, Kenya feels like she can bully everybody. She act like she a punk. And for once, to me, it seems like Nene is standing up for Cynthia, because everybody else is letting it roll. Everybody else saw how Kenya was treating Cynthia. And Nene was like, bump that, F that. Fuck that, I'm about to call this heifer out right now today. So, she wasn't having it. She was like calling out Kenya, called her a bitch. And when she called her a bitch now, she said it, jokingly. She was like, bitch, shut up, a bitch, whatever she said. But Kenya all of a sudden was like, oh, so what you calling me a bitch now? Now you want to fight? But Kenya can call everybody every word you can think of. She called Tanya a see you next Tuesday. So how is it all of a sudden that the B word is so offensive to Kenya when Kenya can throw it right back at everybody? You said the ruin party had you in tears. Nene showed up and was not having it. She was totally defending Cynthia. Exactly. She was like, you can bully everybody else, but you ain't gonna bully me. And did you see Candy was the only person sitting there with Kenya? It was so visual. I wish I had a visual to show y'all, but I didn't clip it out. But it was such a visual because everybody was pretty much on one side, and then Candy and Kenya sitting on the other side. Nene was acting like she gonna throw peanuts. Nene was acting like she was gonna throw peanuts, okay? But clearly she wasn't. I don't know. I was just sitting up there cheering at the whole thing. But, there's that. I'm just waiting on Spitgate because we want to see Nene attempt to try to spit on Kenya. And clearly Bravo is going to keep stretching this out to the bitter end. Now, thank you so much. I guess that's all I got. Because this was kind of like a filler episode. Again, we got the love and light. We did get Porsha, Porsha making up with Nene. But this whole situation with Kenya, I don't know. If I was Cynthia, I wouldn't be able to forgive, but that's just me. So if you are just getting here, go ahead and like this video and subscribe and all of that jazz. And I'm going to take a few calls. I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you thought about this episode 18. Lord, this season is long. How many more episodes do we have? Like 44? Anyway, phone number is 718-362-6360. PIN number 9427819. Where's Team Twirl? Team Twirl, are you here? Team Twirl, where you at? Team Twirl, we need you. Team Twirl, where's the captain of Team Twirl, honey? Because Kenya is catching L's this season. We don't know what to think about Kenya. Hold on. Thank you so much, C. Patterson. Hold on, we have a call. 7385. Hello. Wait a minute, my phone's not connected. Hold on. Hold on. We can't hear you. What is going on with the phone? Wait a minute. Why don't the speaker work? Hold on. Can you hear me now? Why we can't hear you? I don't understand. Hold on, y'all. My speaker's not working for some reason. Oh, shout out to Rich Bitch 2015. I see y'all. I got a whole bunch of new members joining. What the hell is going on? The corona done got my phone. Hold on. The corona done got my phone, Lord. Now I gotta call back. Oh, well, I guess I just have to be on the phone. This is weird.
Thank you. Joining the conference now. This free conference call is hosted by Conference Now.
Hello, can you hear me?
Everybody is on the phone. What is going on? Hold on. They on the phone arguing with each other already. What is going on? I'll just do it this way. 7385. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This reminds me of Kaya and C.S. Madison. I'm not ready to get up and walk out the basement. This is just too much what you got going on with the phone and stuff. Let me just take my stuff. I'll see you another time, sis. And I'll walk up the stairs.
You go back.
All the people having sex, walk to the front room.
Look.
And go to my van. This is too much.
You'll be all right.
Okay. Michelle, so you seen the show, correct?
Yeah, I saw the show. Did you see the show?
Okay, because everything you was saying, you found it just didn't make sense. I'm like, well, I'm trying to figure out, did we see the same show?
What show did you see? What show did you see? I'm confused.
The Ken show. The Ken show. She stood there like a queen and did not even grace the peasant. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say nothing to the peasant. To the peasant. I'm sorry, there's only one peasant on that show tonight. She didn't say nothing to her. It was like you don't exist. But then the
Heather sat there and she said, I have to come back next season. So I have to start something with the queen. That's the only way they will bring me back because I have no storyline. I have a sick-ass husband. I'm not putting my truth on television about what's really going on in my life. I'm not talking about my sons. I'm not. Let me argue with the queen, and that's exactly what she did. And the queen sat there looking beautiful as ever, and just didn't respond to her. People hate when you don't respond to them, and Kenya did nothing wrong tonight. I'm sorry. I want to call her out her name. I'm sorry. The queen did nothing wrong tonight. She sat there like a queen, and she just looked down on the peasant. And then you up there talking about your video. It made no sense tonight. It made no sense. But I guess you have to, give your audience what they want.
So what part didn't make sense, Dre?
Okay, let's start with last week.
We starting with this week.
No, but it's going to end this week. Hold on. It's just 10 seconds for last week. Why would Ken say, okay, yeah, let's talk. Let me tell you about my marriage. Yeah, let me tell you about my marriage. So next week, which is like, the next day in Greece, you throw it right back in my face. That's what people do. Why would I forgive and forget? And I already know what you go do anyway. So she did exactly that. She didn't respond to it. And that's what happened.
First of all, they are on a group trip.
And wait, why is the peasant talking about her looks? Like, you look totally different from 10 years ago. You done got a nose job, a face job, just everything. You look bleachy, your skin.
All right, Dre.
It's not like,
Okay, Dre.
That's what I said. That's what every time somebody say the truth, you want to hang up. All right.
I haven't hung up yet.
But I'm saying I'm speaking facts, and you just interrupted me like, all right.
But you haven't said nothing.
Right.
You haven't said a thing. You just said, you asked me, did I watch the same episode? And I said I did. And you talking about last week's episode. I'm on this week.
You wanted to hear.
I'm on this week's episode, Dre. I'm on episode 18.
Yeah, that's what I just said. The queen didn't pay attention to her, to the peasant, and the peasant got mad and started doing that hollering and screaming. And, whatever, bitch. The queen just sitting there, still not paying no attention to her. That lady is almost damn near, the peasant is almost damn near 60 years old. Now, I wouldn't want to see my grandma Asta up there on television making a damn fool of herself, calling people bitches.
So what about Kenya's fake butt, fake hair, fake contacts? What about all of that?
Everybody in Atlanta got a fake butt.
So, okay, I mean, it is what it is then. So we can talk about all of the fake stuff that Kenya has, since she calling out Cynthia for saying that her she don't know anything about wine and she has a wine cellar.
But when I think about it, though, don't you have a fake butt too?
No, I don't have a fake butt.
Oh, okay. You don't?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, if that's what you want us to believe. But everybody in Atlanta has
don't stop, bounce
and
with
what Kenya did about it, it's a joke. You don't have friends?
Don't stop.
You don't have friends?
You
It's a joker?
puppy, you don't live on the street. You don't want no money, you want something to eat. Got
Yo,
your own water bowl.
you don't have
need
friends
my
that's a
drink.
joker?
Take a shit and walk off like your shit don't stink. You your own boss. You don't need no leash.
Hello?
All your shots up to date, you ain't got no fleas. Bounce it puppy, like you're trying to get free. Bounce it, little puppy, bounce it for me. You can hang with your girls or you can chill with a tree. I can leave you in your cage and you won't even pee. You can fetch a ball, but you ain't fetch it for free. You can chill in the house, but you love when we leave. You a good puppy, you ain't sassy. You don't lick me in the face, that's nasty. Said you a good puppy, you ain't sassy. And you don't lick me in the face, that's nasty. Hey, puppy dog, bounce it in the box like this. Don't stop, bounce with it. Puppy dog, bounce it in the box like this.
All right, caller 3856, hello. Hello, 3856.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
My name's T-Man, and I'm calling from Philadelphia. I want to call in about the Real Housewives.
Okay.
And, you know I'm Team Nene all day, every day. Well, I want to speak on Nene. No, I want to speak on Kenya. And
We listening.
okay, so when you have friends, and you have friends,
Mm-hmm.
I think that Kenya was dead wrong from. I think she was dead wrong from shading Cynthia and telling her that she didn't know nothing about wine. And I don't think that was like a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got real friends, you know, I see real friends like joke around, but at the end of the day, you know, they just be playing and they say, girl, I'm just playing. But at the end of the day, I think that I think that Kenya really means it.
Yes.
And
She did really mean
so,
it. Because you don't do that. You don't embarrass your friend in front of the cameras knowing that this is for the whole wide world to see.
Right. And I think that Nene wasn't here for the bull crap. And she really seen through Kenya girl, we know what you was we know what you mean. And I think that, you know, Nene have to decided to call her out because Nene said, okay, since nobody else ain't gonna call her out, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And what Nene was really coming from, she was really she was telling Cynthia, you never did it. You'll go way harder than me, like you doing on, on Kenya.
Definitely. Yeah, that she
she giving.
Yeah, she won't hold Kenya accountable for the things that she says.
Right. And I think Nene felt some type of way. She gonna say, girl, you giving me girl passes, and she'll she won't forgive Nene. It took her a while. And what else I can say? I think that she would keep on giving Kenya passes because she was going through a rough time in her marriage and stuff like that. And
I think so.
I think
so.
And
Cynthia just keeps giving Kenya pass after pass, and Nene didn't want to give her no more passes, so it just came to a head, and she was ready. She was sitting on ready,
right.
And that was the opportunity to call Kenya out because they at the ruin party, and there you have it. Thank you so much, caller.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate your input.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Y'all so impatient. Learn some patience. Patience is a virtue, okay? Dang. 9262. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm great. I just wanted to comment on, I'm calling from Latonia, Atlanta,
Hey.
Georgia.
How you doing?
I'm well. I wanted to comment on tonight's episode. To be honest, I am very much Team Kenya. However, unlike the rest of them, I do believe in holding people accountable for things that they do that I feel are inappropriate. And I did feel that Kenya was highly inappropriate by trying to shade someone who she considers a sister or friend, trying to shade her by testing or questioning Cynthia's knowledge of wine and things of that sort. Because if the tables were turned and, say, for instance, Marlo began to question Kenya on her hair care products, it would have been a whole different type of scenario and situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel as though after watching Candy speak on it tonight, I think if Candy's such a good friend to Kenya, I think she needs to really get with Kenya and let her know, yo, these type of behaviors that you're displaying, they're inappropriate. And it's just like, I don't understand why they're not holding Kenya accountable for things that she's doing, and then they want to play, oh, well, she's going through this with her marriage, Mark is doing this, and that, so I'll give her a pass. But other individuals, you're not giving them a pass, but
Right.
you're giving Kenya a pass because of her situation that she's going. I mean, I love Kenya. I think she's great. I think she's great for the show. However, I just think sometimes her behavior really needs to be put in check, and
Yes.
that's why when Mark is around, I like when Mark is around because he knows how to put her in check. The other women,
You really think he can put her in check? I think he just don't like her, and she know he don't like her, and so she be embarrassed, and so that's why she pulls back.
well, I don't know. I'm really trying to wait to see if he, once they reschedule the reunion taping, if he shows to the reunion, I'm really interested in knowing how he truly feels, because he hasn't said anything. He hasn't made any type of statements or anything. So I don't really know how Mark feels, because with editing, they can make it editing a way to where
Right.
they can make it like he said something when it's really not that way. So I don't really know if he truly loves Kenya, if he's there for Brooklyn, if he's there because of an agreement. I don't know.
I think
But
it's an agreement. Personally, I haven't seen said agreement, but I think it was an agreement.
But yeah, I mean, I'm beginning to think it is, because who would want to do that who would want to put themselves through those type of situations unless it's for a check? And we all know that Kenya came back to the show and she wants to secure her peach, and she'll do whatever needs to be done to secure her peach.
Finally, a Team Twirl member who sees Kenya for what she does. Like, my thing is, you can support Kenya all day long, but don't be blind to the fact that she full of tomfoolery and shenanigans.
Exactly. And then now she posted that she has receipts for the reunion. So I'm interested in seeing what receipts she has, and if she will bring the receipts that her and Mark are really married.
Ooh.
Let's try that first, and then let's bring out other receipts.
Right. Well, thank you so much for your call. I certainly appreciate you.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you. You said Mark saw how fake Ken was and wasn't for her antics. Is that what happened? 4743. Hello. You said receipts from Target. 4743. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
This is my first time calling. This is my first time getting through, so thanks. But,
this your first time calling?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I've called before, but I've never gotten through.
Is this Wolverine Noxema?
Oh, no, it's not. Wolverine's not. Who is that?
Okay. Who am I speaking to?
This is Rakeem. My name is Rakeem.
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I want to talk about a couple of things.
Okay.
I'm so annoyed with how Candy was all up in Nene's and Porsha's conversation. Like, she wanted to be in their business so much. But when it came to Kenya and her marriage, she wanted everybody to mind their business. It's like whoever is against Nene, Candy wants to be against Nene as well.
Mm-hmm. And I noticed that it's like they want to keep her on the outskirts.
Yeah, but Candy does it like, but she said she kept asking about Nene and Porsha's conversation.
Uh-huh.
And she kept asking. I'm like, Candy, please calm down. And then also with the Kenya thing, when they was all around the having a conversation with the crown and stuff, Kenya got upset about Porsha wanting everyone not to talk about their stuff, publicly. But she has several opportunities to talk privately and didn't want to do it. But has a problem with people wanting to talk about their stuff publicly. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely, yes. It's hypocritical. It's hypocritical. It's like they always, like, you know, when it comes to Kenya, she could get away with anything. But, you know, anybody else who does things outside of the beaten path, they got to sit and question it. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I don't know. But I know one thing. If they had a reunion, Kenya's booty in place is going to be burning because she's going to be in the hot seat, most definitely. I can smell her booty in place here. I can smell her booty in place right now, burning.
No, don't do it.
She's gonna be in the hot seat. Wow, trust me, she is.
Okay. Interesting.
But that's all. That's all I want to say. So, Team Twirl, get off my back on Twitter. Leave me alone.
Thank you. I appreciate your call.
You're welcome.
Bye. Team Twirl, fall back. Team Twirl, y'all catch your L's today. 5651, hello. $56.51. Hello. All right, you got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5757, you're on the line.
757.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. My TV ain't keeping up with you. I don't know why. This is Miss Patty. How you doing?
Hey, Miss Patty. Don't look at the TV. Listen to the phone. Because it's going to be
okay. I'm listening
delay.
to the phone.
Okay, cool.
I ain't gonna talk long. I just want to say, man, this was a great episode. I'm glad to see Nene back. She tried to make amends with Kenya, and Kenya wanted to play hard to get because she was trying to ostracize Nene out of her own group, and she got played for the clown that she is, and it just made me so happy to see it because I cannot stand Kenya Moore. I cannot stand her, and Candy is pushing it. She is pushing it. I don't know who in the hell she think is scared of Kenya Moore. I mean, it's hilarious when you think about it. But I'm going to just say, Cynthia, I'm like Marlo. I kind of feel sorry for you because somewhere along the line, you lost your gangster. I mean, what's up with that? I mean, you going to sit up and let this whatever this is not a woman. I don't know what's called Kenya Moore, but you going to sit up and just let her read you. She done told you to shut up in your own house. She done called you thirsty for wanting to be married when she wanted to be married her first season on the show. You know, and then she put you on Front Street about the cookie lady and said you was inviting her to places and all this stuff. And then tonight she going to call you out about your winery when she was talking about her brand. I mean, come on now, Cynthia. Come on now.
But when did Cynthia ever have any gangster? Cynthia has always blew whichever way the wind blows. You know, because it felt like, you know, she was happy to be a part of Tanya and Porsha's little new group now. You know what I'm saying? As long as she get a little bracelet, she a part of their little three amigos. Now she jumped ship.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of Porsha and Tanya, whatever? I'm from Memphis, so, you know, I'm a Southerner. I don't know how that girl pronounces her name.
Tanya.
Huh?
Tanya, like panda.
Tanya. Anyway, you know, they look like they was really enjoying their trip. So that's who I would want to be with anyway. I wouldn't want to be with Kenya lying ass. I mean, she's sitting over here acting like she's heartbroken about somebody she was never with. I mean, come on. I mean, you know, you walking around here with a ring on. It probably was cubic zirconia. I mean, you just a clown, man. You a whole ass fake ass fraud and a clown, and I hope they call her because she out on her shit on the reunion because she's on Instagram talking about receipts. Bitch, we want to see the marriage license hold. You was never married. We tired of you calling people fake and fraud, and that's all that you are. I mean, you just so hypocritical. And Candy up there co-signing it, she done hurt her brand. She done hurt her brand. She done hurt her whatever little shit she had. You know what I'm saying? Signing up with this for whatever reason. I don't know what she did it for, but she done made herself look bad.
Yeah.
Candy have. She really have.
I agree.
So that's all I had to say.
Well, thank you so much, caller.
I know there was a lot.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
All right, you too. Oh, Memphis 10 is in the building, honey. She just read Cynthia and Am I buffering y'all? Am I good? Memphis is in the building, honey. And shout out to new members Rich Bitch 2015 and Jacqueline Vaughn. Shout out to the new members of the squad. Caller 7770, you're on the line. Hello, turn your computer down.
Hello?
Hi, turn your computer down.
How you doing?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I was calling about tonight's show.
Okay. What did you think about it?
I thought it was a good show. Yes, you know, I'm with Kenya all the way. I know you don't like that.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I just, you know.
Yeah, but you need trying to talk about this woman, husband, and everything. Look at Greg is an old man. Come on, Greg is about 90 years old.
What's wrong with old men? He's old and he's faithful. He's still in her house. He still take care of the bills.
Yeah, he's faithful. He ain't taking care of no bills. Nene taking care of.
How you know? How you know? They are a couple. They are just like Candy and Todd can make billions together. Nene and Greg can make billions together. They are a couple. They are one.
Okay, they done. Nene, why is Nene so jealous of Kenya? Why?
I don't see. You see some jealousy? Where the jealousy at? What she got to be jealous of? A fake relationship.
She keeps talking about
contact lenses.
I don't care about relationships.
Fake booty.
She keeps trying to talk about the girl. Nene got fake nose, fake face, fake booty, fake titties. How do you want to say that about somebody?
But Nene never said she didn't. Nene always talked about her nose job and this, that, and the third. Kenya the one who claimed she ain't never had no work done.
She's still ugly. She's still ugly.
Neither one of these women are ugly. Neither one of those women are ugly. Don't even lie like that. Kenya ain't ugly and Nene ain't ugly either. Don't even say that.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say that Nene could look like Kenya on Kenya's worst day. Now I don't care what she said.
But where have her looks gotten her? They didn't get her no husband who loves her.
It don't matter. Nene ain't got no husband. Nene don't have the husband she wants. She got an old man.
But why y'all comparing? But my thing is, why are you comparing Nene to Kenya? Like Nene's relationship is Nene's relationship. Kenya's relationship is Kenya's relationship. Why are we sitting there saying, well, Nene's relationship ain't this, but Kenya's relationship this?
Because of you always bashing Kenya. No matter what.
I'm not bashing anybody. I'm talking about what I see on the TV. Did you watch the show tonight?
I'm talking about, okay.
Did you been watching the show?
And Kenya should have got up and slapped that blonde wig out of her ass.
Oh, so you encouraging violence?
Yes, I am. Nene was encouraging spitting on people, and that's low to the ground.
Didn't nobody encourage spitting on people? She said she should. She ought to, but she didn't. So you telling me that words would encourage you to commit an act of violence? Are you that guttural that you can't use your words? You have to use your hands.
Somebody saying they spitting on you. You gotta.
If somebody say they're spitting on me, or if someone spits on me, there is a big difference between that.
Then Nene try to take if we know why Nene try to take the woman back away. That's why Kenya's really mad. I don't know why neither one of them won't say that. Nene went her ass up to New York and tried to get Kenya fight. Got Kenya fight.
So Nene got Kenya fight. It wasn't Kenya lying about her relationship. It was Nene.
She's not lying about that. She's married. What is she lying about? She just didn't want them in her business. That man didn't want.
Is she married?
Them in her
Where's
business.
the wedding license? How do we know she's married?
Okay. Where's Nene's divorce license? When her and Greg got that fake divorce?
I called it fake. They still together today. They still married. But
that shit was fake. They was never divorced.
They did get divorced now. It was in the courthouse. They did get divorced. I just said they didn't part ways. They got back together really quickly.
Yeah, because nobody wants to. Okay, Nene is ugly and old, and Greg is.
Why do you keep calling these women ugly? There is nothing ugly about any of those women on this show. Nothing. Well, I guess he hung up. Okay. Let me see.
He lame.
Who is this?
He lame.
Who lame?
That boy who's this online, he lame.
Who is this?
This is Miss Lewis.
Miss Lewis.
This is, yeah.
What do you have to say about the show, Miss Lewis?
See, this is what I think about the show.
Okay,
now I'm saying Nene. I'm saying Nene all day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The thing I think about Candy is anything Nene do, she just don't like Nene from day one. I remember when Nene was about her house, she had something to say. It's like when her and Kim was friends, she had something to say. Me personally, I don't think Candy is jealous of her, but I think she want to be the head bitch in charge. I really do.
You think
Candy wants
to be the head bitch in charge?
I really think so. That's what I think about because she has everything. Nene can't do anything. Candy has something to say. But she never tell Nene to her face. Candy to me is real too fake. She fake. Like everything, she's fake.
You think?
Even like with Phaedra, she fake. Everything about her is fake. But let Nene do it. Let Nene do it. It's a big issue when Nene do anything. She's never happy for Nene. You notice she's never happy for Nene. Okay, now Nene was going through grad cancer. Everybody had something to say, but Kenya going through a divorce with a man who really don't want her, but she wants somebody to have some sympathy.
They gotta treat her with kid gloves. Like when Nene was going through her thing, didn't nobody take anybody aside and say,
exactly.
"Look, Nene going through some things now. Y'all need to be, be sensitive."
And to me, Cynthia should have stood up more, but Cynthia go wherever the wind blows. She just, them kind of people like Cynthia dangerous. You don't know which way she go. You know what I'm saying? She's just dangerous. But to me, she should be, to me, she do throw Nene under the bus a lot and can't get away with murder. I just don't understand it. Like, why you keep letting her get away with murder? Everybody know Kenya. I don't like Kenya for real. They just need to take her off the show. Yeah,
but isn't that a good thing that y'all don't like her? Because hate and love is kind of like the same emotion. So it's as long as you hate Kenya, she gonna be right there on your TV screen, so you can hate her some more, so you can watch her.
I just want to take her eyelashes off and throw a wig off. She just lies so much. It's like, when can you keep it real? And why she so mad at Nene? That's what I'm trying to figure out why.
Because Nene didn't stand up for her to get her job back. I don't think, the other caller was saying that Nene got her fired. She got herself fired. But when it came to people politicking to get her job back, Candy went to Bravo saying, Kenya was good for the show. Of course, Cynthia did. And Nene was just like, oh, okay, bye. You know what I mean? And she feels some kind of way.
But why would Nene do that, though, when y'all ain't even like that? Every reunion, y'all get into it. So why would she go to bat for you? Like, y'all, she already know they not like that, so why would Nene go to the bat for you to get your job back?
Yep. Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Well, you're right.
Like, that makes no, that's crazy. Like, Nene, I'm glad Nene came out tonight. She need to check, somebody need to check Kenya. Kenya always get away with doing something, and they don't hold her responsible for it.
And weren't you clapping? Clapping when it came down to it? You was like, yes, Rehashing. I was.
I'm team Nene, baby. I'm team Nene all day. I just love Nene. Like, I'm team Nene because I'm going to tell you, they always say Nene mean, Nene fake, Nene real.
She the most genuine.
People don't understand people like Nene. People don't understand people like Nene. One thing Nene do not do, she'll tell them to their face. That's what they don't like about her. She's too real for them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling.
People don't like real people.
Right.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Bye. You're right. People don't like real people. Put which team y'all on in the chat. I want to see who is team Twirl put 1, team Nene put 2. 6854. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I am Team Nene. I will say with Kenya, you know, her mom don't want her. Her husband don't want her. Hurt people just hurt people. So if I was Nene, I would not try to befriend her because she is only going to always be mean because she's a hurt woman.
Okay. She is a hurt woman. And it seems like she hurts everyone around them. And I feel like the only way Candy is gonna I don't know, be jarred back to reality is if she does the same thing to her eventually. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if Kenya
She may not.
Yeah, I mean, because she was blatant with that Cynthia disrespect. I don't understand. That's almost like, what if she called Candy out about the restaurant business or something? You know what I'm saying? It was just wrong.
No, she know Candy makes money, and so she's not going to burn that bridge. But she definitely hurt people all the time. But I think it's because she's been rejected by people who are important to her, and they don't want her. So hurt people hurt people.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your call.
That is it for what I want to
So
say.
you enjoyed the episode, huh?
Probably.
You waiting on Spitgate to see what's going on?
I did. I am, if they do the reunion and everything, but I'm definitely Team Nene because Nene's real. And like the other caller says, she is up front, and I can respect that. Kenya is just a waste of time. I don't know why they brought it back.
Okay. Well, thank you for your call. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Okay,
right.
Have a good night.
You too. Oh, y'all, this is the last call. Let's see what this last call is going to do. Caller 6404. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi. This is Terry from Virginia again, and I don't know. I just
Turn your computer down.
Things.
Turn your computer down.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to say a couple of things. The first thing that I want to say, I don't know, because I called in before, and it was about that coronavirus. Do you mind if I give a little bit of information about that?
I do, because we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay, all right, fine. Well, okay, the only thing that I would say, though, is I've been trying to figure this thing out, what's going on with Bravo. It seems like Bravo's like just letting all these women just kind of fight it out for themselves. Because it's just a little too weird the way they keep changing up their alliances. I thought it was interesting with, like, Porsha, the way that she was hugging Nene, and she said, "Oh, you know, I miss you so much," and that seems so fake to me. So, so I don't know.
I'm listening. Okay, I hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and so, and I think Candy's being way too hard. It's funny. She's showing herself to be really, really hard, and the way she's just totally against Nene. Like, she's holding fast to that alliance that she and Cynthia have against Nene with everybody else. But the other troops keep kind of falling off, like Porsha and Tanya. She's kind of on the periphery, and oh gosh, and what else I was going to say? And it's too bad about Nene. It's too bad that she can't just ignore Kenya. I mean, I know that she's really hurt by this alliance against her. I know she really feels that deeply, but she really needs to just ignore her. I think if she could ignore Kenya would have to be off the show. And if she really wanted, and actually, I don't think she really wants Kenya off the show. She just, doesn't like the fact that Kenya really is after her so badly. And I think Cynthia said before that this job, being Nene's friend, was a job, and she couldn't wait to get out. And I think she totally meant that. And so Cynthia is not going to leave the alliance. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that, she wouldn't say anything about Kenya. Because I also said before that Kenya has a disconnect. And when she was talking about Cynthia and the wine stuff, I think she really showed that she's got a disconnect. There's a little something wrong, and it creeps up in there, because she's a really smart person, but it really creeps up in there every now and again.
Okay.
And, and she can't do anything about it. And then that's why she was so combative with the producers when they were asking her that simple question, like, well, don't you think it was wrong what you did? And she was like, no, I'm going to leave if you don't stop asking me questions. So I don't know. I thought that's all really interesting.
Well, thank you so much for your input. I definitely appreciate you.
All right, thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Well, you guys, I have taken all. Well, I have a few more calls, but I'm not going to take any more calls. Sorry to the people who are still on the line. As I said before I took this call, that was the last call. I could sit here and take calls forever, but I owe my patrons a late night ATLien After Dark. So if you are a member of the Patreon squad, I will see y'all in a little while. Stay up for a hot second. If not, I will also invite some of my new members over. So check members. I'll always check the community board, because that's where I will, put links to videos, links to the behind the scenes moments and that type of thing. For whatever reason, the members don't necessarily get notifications to members only things. So you have to be proactive and check the community tab if you are a member. So I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate all of the new members in the building. You said Nene is mad when anyone gets close. Ooh, okay, I see you. Get close to Cynthia. Don't leave yet. No, Gender Goddess, I gotta go. It's been over an hour. I'll come back, though. I promise I will. I appreciate all of y'all who tuned in for my Real Housewives of Atlanta review. What I want y'all to do while you are here, if you haven't already, subscribe. Because, 70-something% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. Also, like this video and visit straightfromtha.com. To those of you who want to talk about, the other situation that's on every other channel on YouTube, watch the previous 2-3 videos. We've been talking about that all day and all night yesterday. So I wanted to stay focused on this video. Hold on. Let me put my little music up. Hold on. Let me put my music on. Bam. Is it up? Nope.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Go ahead and put your aliens up as you leave the room. Aliens, I see y'all. Yes, be careful out there. Keep your hands washed. Keep your hands sanitized. Don't be sneezing and coughing on people. Stay in the house. Keep a safe distance. All of the above. And fear and faith cannot exist at the same time. So either you're going to have faith that everything is going to be okay, or you're going to fear for your life. So I have faith. So I would suggest that you do the same. You said it that boring. Y'all so funny. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. Good night.
ATLien. Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.